First of all, I just finished watching the Wendy Williams documentary, and it kind of struck a chord with me. Now, not only do I love Wendy, I always have, but it made me think about my experiences in my life dealing with alcoholism with my grandmother, and the things that I had to go through was devastating, and it helped mold me into who I am today and my beliefs. And I wish things were different when I was growing up. Like, I feel emotional right now talking about this. I never really expressed this to anyone other than my husband. I mean, other people see me go through these things, but maybe we're in denial, turned the cheek, or just couldn't accept the fact that, I was abused like that. And some people don't even view it as abuse. But I dealt with that for years and years and years until I was an adult and was able to get away and be on my own. So it brought up feelings for me about my grandmother. She was an alcoholic, my mother's mother. Even though I love my grandmother, I care about what happens to her, I just feel like it's not that deep love that I feel like a granddaughter should have for their grandmother. And it's experiences, it's life, it's things that happened over a course of time. And out of my mom's 3 children, I'm the oldest, and I got it the worst. She treated me so badly. Whether or not she loved me or didn't love me, I would never know, because I really don't believe anything she says now, even though she's been sober, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't even remember half of the stuff that she did to me. But it took me a minute to start this video because it's traumatizing for me, but it also brings up a bunch of feelings, and I really don't have the words to express them the way that I might really want to. So this video might be jumbled or doesn't even make sense to some people. I don't know, but I felt like I had to get it out. I had to release that. Just from watching that documentary, it triggered something in my brain, in my heart, in my spirit, that I felt like, hey, I need to say something about this. Now, this is my experience, my perspective, my truth. Other people involved, they have their own perspectives, and that's okay. But we're talking about my truth. My grandmother was really, really verbally and physically abusive to me. She tore a rift between me and my mother that I'm still trying to recover from till this day. It's a lot of things that happened that went on, and alcoholism is so devastating. And I don't think people realize that the effect, the lifelong effect that it has on the people around the person that's drinking. Yeah, it's bad. It really can get bad. But it also made me start thinking, like, as an adult, what was she going through? What was her experience? How troubling is it to have to mask your feelings in that way? or trauma or whatever it is that's happening in your life that caused her to go that way. And why did she choose that way? Like, I still have so many questions, and I don't dare ask because I don't want to bring up those feelings. Excuse me. And right now, a point in her life, I feel like she's not going to admit and she's not going to remember the things that she's done to me. So, and if I was to talk about all of this stuff, this would take days and days and days and days and days and days and days. Yeah, it's a sensitive subject for me to even talk about my experience, because it is my experience. One moment.